Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great start of the week. Who do we got here? Mike, Wichita Falls, Fishkeeper, Connor, Brian, Fishroom Fever, Casey, Curtis, that Guppies, August, hello, Fishroom Fever. I already said your name, Fierce Wolf, Mr. B's, Fish and Things. Shared, of course. Thanks for sharing out. Always appreciate it. Barbara Jackson, Alien World Aquatics. Curtis, how you doing? Flynn's Fish Forum says, Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, buddy. Happy Monday from the Sunshine State. We'll be listening as usual, doing some quotes for work. Have a fantastic evening. All right, we'll give people some time to pile on in here. What's going on, Casey? Casey was kind enough to drop off a 5-gallon bucket full of stargrass, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. 54 Punchy is also sending me micro worms tomorrow. Pretty excited about that, as well as some Farlow Wellas. We will show that. I don't know why that is hidden. Jamie McDonald is here. What's up, Deb? Hello. Terry, loving the shirt, as in Ron from Friday Fish Facts. Yes, I actually had somebody get a mug the other day, too, so that was pretty exciting. Should probably check on the mug and make sure it's going through the process. All that's third party, so I got to check up on it, make sure they're doing their job. Curtis says, cool, early start. Yep, we started early last week, so I figured why not make it 2 weeks in a row. Barbara says, would tiny rasboras be okay in a tank full of adult Pristilla tetras? So I would say possibly. In my experience, Pristilla tetras are a little nippier than normal tetras. So you might not be able to, and you might be able to. QSA Aquatic Networks. Hello, Melvin. Good to see you, my friend. Dan Slee. Hello. Science Gal Aquatics. What was I going to say? I was going to say something to you, but I forgot. Nothing bad, obviously. It was about something you made for someone, but now I can't remember. It was like a week ago. Dwayne Perry says, hi Dwayne, I have white worms if you want a culture bob. Normally I would say yes, but since I'm already getting some sent, I don't need a ton of them. So I'm pretty sure that Pam is sending a ton of them, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't think I need any more for right now. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping is here, says, I enjoyed your fish bag test video, but I didn't comment on it. Please forgive me. Hey, you were one of the few that watched it, so I don't blame. It was a terrible thumbnail. I don't blame people for not watching it. Didn't get very many views, but it was still really fun, so I don't really care. I totally forgot today was a holiday. No bank, no mail. It's not even a real holiday. Come on, people. I worked today. I was. Science Gal says, "Oh no, hope it's not bad." No. It was something. I don't know. It was like a week ago. I don't remember. Nothing. Definitely not bad though. What did I do today? I was working on sealing the fish room in the garage with expandable spray foam. So that was pretty fun. Fish Room Fever says, a lot joined while I was away. Yeah, we're already up to almost 100 people. That's crazy. My bank was open, but no mail. Oh, I don't think I got mail today either, come to think of it. I don't know. Amazon delivered. So, if Amazon can deliver, surely other people can. I'm just saying. New England Endler says, first major setback. Let me guess, you met the nice guy from the IRS? No. If that day ever comes, I am looking forward to it, to be honest with you. Somebody needs to put those guys in their place, and I'll be the guy that does it. I'll tell you what. Oh, man. If the DMV was open, there's no excuse for anyone else being closed today. Flynn's Fish Forum, I'm surprisingly well. After the weekend I've had, I actually feeling well. We'll give people a few more minutes before I get into what happened. Toots, yeah. I got junk mail, aka bills. Maybe I just didn't get anything in the mail today. I don't know. It'd be a miracle if I went a day without getting a credit card offer for me or my business. Like, Credit cards are pretty much the worst thing you could do. Chris says, you look like you had fun smashing things, Bob. Yes, that was the funnest video I've made in a long time, and there was a lot more that I wanted to do, but it required more help. And so I just, yeah, I couldn't. But yeah. Yes, but don't call me Shirley. Swisky says, I got your junk mail. I actually need junk mail now for packing. I'm almost out of oh, excuse me. So when I ship like breather bags, I put like packing paper in between the bags so they don't touch, and I'm almost out. But that's all right. I'm not shipping any fish this weekend. I had to email a lot of people and say no fish shipments this weekend, so that kind of sucked. But that gives me another week to collect some junk mail, see what's on sale at the grocery stores this week when they send it to me. You can forward your bills to my address, but like mine, they just go in the recycle bin. So good luck. Joel says, what happens? What's the setback? Well, now that Joel is here, we can get into it. So, a lot of fish died. A lot of fish died. No, I'm not going to say a lot of fish. It was just the really expensive fish died. So, you know, I might have been working a little too hard and making mental errors. And one of the mental errors I made was not emptying my dehumidifier before going to bed. And as some of you might know, in the garage, I use the dehumidifier to heat my room in there. And of course it was full, and of course it froze that night, which is normally not a very big deal, okay? It's warm enough in there that not having the dehumidifier run all night, normally not a big deal. It just so happened that after I went to bed, my roommate came home and had to get some stuff out of the garage, and then of course opening the garage door in freezing weather quickly dropped the temperature in my fish room. And so yeah, it got super cold. By time I got up in the morning and went in there, it was like 61 degrees, which is still not bad. But that's, you know, that's after the furnace is turned on for the day. So it probably was down into the 50s for a little bit. And it only affected 3 of my tanks. What do we got here? We got the cichlids I just got, the blue neon cichlids I just got. Wait, I gotta see what this deleted message was. Why do you delete that? No, it's no fault to my roommate. I mean, he doesn't know. I didn't have a door in the fish room at this point yet, and there were still like lots of holes. But it hasn't been a problem at all. So, yeah, it was just kind of a perfect storm, a double whammy, because he's opened the garage door plenty of times. But like I said, normally the dehumidifier can heat it back up. Not a big deal. So anyways, the fish it affected, turquoise rainbows, they're all gone. All those big, beautiful turquoise rainbows are gone. Blue neon rasboras are all gone. And the neon blue cichlids I got are gone. No. I lost some of them, but some of them have recovered. We're on the uptick now. The yellow rainbows got ick. A few tanks actually got ick and are now recovering. But I'm really surprised to lose the turquoise rainbows, like really surprised. And I'm not even sure what it was, because they turned, like their stomachs turned black, which is very odd. I've never killed a rainbow fish, and it was just like a black stripe right in the middle of all their stomachs. It was crazy. And, am I ignoring super chats? Joel with the $1.50. Thank you, my friend. Duke Nukem, sorry to hear about that. Yeah, Duke messaged me yesterday, and I was like, yeah, no, not a good day. It's better now. The fish are getting better. I have all fish under observation, so that's why I'm not shipping anything out this week, because they're already super stressed, and yeah, don't need to compound, more stress on top of that. Um, so yeah, it was the turquoise rainbows. They were really nice. The yellow rainbows got ick, but they're recovering. All the ick is already almost gone, so that's good. Yep, stressed out, stress ick, but I'm still like, it was just black, and they were like just dropping like flies, just dropping like flies. Um, like I'd go in there, and there might be one dead, and all the other ones are swimming around. I'd go out, do something, come back like 15 minutes later, and one's just dead and already black. It's crazy. So that tank is probably not going to have anything come out of there, or sold out of there for a very long time. But yeah, it's just one of those things, and it happens. So I spent all day today like sealing up all the cracks with the expandable spray foam, putting in more insulation on every single crack, doors now. Yeah, I bought a heater that will be here tomorrow. Actually, a pretty nifty little in-wall heater. It's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm gonna show you guys when it gets here, but pretty excited about that. Gotta hate it when a Mr. B's fishing thing says, gotta hate it when an otherwise healthy fish room gets invaded from a newly introduced fish. Well, I don't think that's what happened here. I think it was the temperature and the stress from the temperature that did it, for sure. It's the worst when things are dropping fast. I find it emotionally tougher when you lose a fish, take it out, and think it's over. Then 5 minutes later, another one is gone. Yeah, and this went on for a couple days too. And man, I was just treating things left and right. Obviously, ick is really easy to treat. Strangely enough, this is only the second time in my life that I've ever even had ick. So I was really surprised to see it. Alex says, how are the Kamaka rainbows? Alec, the Kamaka rainbows are outstanding. So there were, despite this, there were a lot of fish that were unaffected, and the Kamakas are one of them. And I actually have a picture for you guys here, as a matter of fact. And boom. Here are my Kamaka rainbows. This picture was taken about 45 minutes ago. Absolutely a beautiful, stunning fish. Now, the problem here is that they're in a blue tank, so if you look at its belly, it's getting a lot of blue washout and reflection from, I'm assuming, the blue acrylic, obviously. But these guys are just super duper awesome fish. Like, I ordered more of these. You guys can understand maybe why the first time I ordered these, I kept them for myself. I ordered more, and now I've ordered more again. So these are probably not probably, these are the most expensive rainbow fish that I'm bringing in. So will I be changing my quarantine treatment protocol? Absolutely not, Bob. I don't believe that to be the issue at all. I still have all my 10-gallon tanks that are originally set up are still set up for quarantine. So that's not the issue at all. This wasn't something, I don't think this was something that was introduced. But, I mean, you never really know. You can never know. And obviously there's a New Guinea red rainbow below it there. And you see it's getting washed out by the blue too. So this is the downfall. Do you like these better than the Praycocks? Yes, but only because they're more rare, and I like rare stuff. These are an amazing fish. I will show you. Let's see, what else did I get? My lime green endlers. These guys are really hard to take pictures of. These guys are all still super duper healthy and green, as you can see. What? Oh, Flynn says, have I ever kept Lake Wanamensis rainbows? Absolutely, Flynn. You probably would have to go back a couple of years to see him on my channel. But, yeah. So these guys are really, really nice. I'm super excited. I've had these for almost a month now. So way past quarantine, no issues. If you guys might remember, I brought in the Scarlet Endlers from the same place that were nothing but problems. Out of all the Scarlet Endlers, I've got one male and three females left, and they're perfectly healthy now, and they're just living their life, waiting to drop fry. I believe I already have fry of these green star endlers, and then my what is it? The blue lyre-tail endlers or guppies. I don't remember. It's been a long weekend. I have fry of those as well. Actually, I kind of made a mistake, but I don't want to say what that mistake is yet. And yeah, maybe we'll talk about that on Thursday. I did something really stupid. I didn't, not like kill any fish. Let's just say I mixed the wrong kind of fish in the same tank by being a moron. Well, that's what I am. So, you know, you gotta plan. Like when I'm making plans, I got to account that I'm a moron and do stupid things a lot. You could just breed endlers from now on. That's the plan. Like I'm never gonna sell off this whole colony. Like I'll sell off. Let's say if I had 50 of them, I'd probably put like 25 on the website. I'm never gonna sell out of endlers. To be honest, guys, I've actually never purposely owned an endler in my life until I started ordering them for this venture that I'm doing now, and I'm instantly in love with them. Instantly. Did I get the Nanacaras? Yes. The I've not seen them in a shipment video. I think I posted a picture of them on my Instagram. However, those are some of the ones that got sick, and I lost about half of them. I got about 6 left, I think. But they've all perked up. But I'm really loving these guys. Also, if you can see in the background, there's a bunch of chocolate shrimp here, and the chocolate shrimp are even harder to get pictures of. Where am I? Here we are. So, yeah, they're just a black shrimp. I can't focus on it even with this expensive camera. It's not good enough to kind of counteract my terrible photography skills. And this is with 2 lights on this tank, trying to make it like ultra bright, and still it just looks like a shadow. I have no idea how to shoot a black shrimp. So, but these guys have been doing really well for me too. These are actually on the website now. If you're looking at the website, I pretty much took everything out of inventory because I'm not shipping this week. So it's not that I'm out of inventory on everything. I just took everything down so nobody would buy anything this week, which sucks. But just gotta make sure. Happy some of the nanas made it. Yeah, they're really cool too. I also have a Pistos now. Shoot me your address, Bob. I'll send you my extension tubes for macro. All right, I'll do that after the stream there, Swisky Jimmy. So, yeah, anyways. Let's look at these guys again, because these are awesome. Let's just take a moment to take a look at these. I'm gonna have something to drink. Okay, break's over. How do I get rid of this? This one. Oh, did I just break it? No, there it goes. That one, and that one. And we're back. Bentley, if you can afford a UNS Titan, you can cough $30 for extension tubes. Oh, snap. So, as we move on from this little mini disaster that actually was pretty expensive, I will tell you about some fish that are in quarantine right now. Gold nugget plecos. Gold nugget plecos. I think the 1L18 version of the gold nugget pleco in quarantine right now. A little nervous about bringing those guys in. By far the most expensive fish that I've brought in so far. So, but it's one of those fish, like if they don't sell, going in my fish room. Not a big deal. What else? Corridoras, Habrosis. I think that's the only new stuff. And then just more of what I already have, replacing things that I killed. Yep. But it won't happen again, right? You make mistakes, you learn from it, and you move on. That's like the circle of life. Dwayne says, getting in a bit late, Bob. What was the setback? Shipping, cold weather, lots of deaths. Lots of deaths. How much for the gold nuggets? They're gonna be fairly expensive. I haven't set a price for them, but I can tell you they're probably minimum like $50 each. Like, yeah, they're pretty spendy. And yeah, we'll see. Which Epistos did you get in? Didn't you were here Sunday? Didn't you see him? The Hongsloy? Did I not point him out to you? I might not have shown you. Oops. But yeah, I got the Hongsloy. Hongsloy. I'm probably not saying that right, but how long does the average rainbow live? They live a long time, considering it takes like 2 years plus just to get to their adult size. I mean, it depends. It really depends on the rainbow. Like, obviously, like a Melanotania is gonna live a lot longer than a Pseudo McGill. Um, but I mean, some of them can live like 10 years. But average, if you were to group up like all the rainbows and say an average, I would say probably like 6 years. And I'm just guessing and throwing just out a random number. But yeah. Dwarf species. Wait, what? Yeah, 10 years. Hey, Bentley says it, 10 years. Dwarf species, 3 to 5. I would say there's like Pseudo McGills are in like that 2 to 3 year range. Some of them. Oh no, I didn't point them out to you. Oh, that's all right. They're so small right now, you can barely even sex them. They're just silverfish. They did not come in. The gold nuggets are like 3 inches, so not terribly large at all. But it was one of those like it was an impulse purchase. It was the first like fancy pleco that I've seen on a list since I've started looking at lists that I have that are available to me. And so it was just like an impulse, like, oh. Pseudo McGills are technically not rainbows. We just call them that. Really that short for Macolichai? Well, ask me again in 5 years, and we'll see if I still have my Macolichai. They can live longer. That's reasonable expectation. Yeah, I think I have a Bosemani that's probably, if I was to guess, probably 10 years. The dude just looks super old, super haggard. He's just really old. Devin Pepper says, Bentley, since you are a plant guy, have you ever gotten leeches? And if so, how do you get rid of them? Well, I can tell you my experience is I have imported plants, not import, but I have bought wholesale plants for a very long time, and I've never experienced leeches myself. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I have never got them myself. Candy is here. Hello, Candy. And yeah, I know you've been here. Bentley, the Angfa convention was in my city limits this weekend, and it's tearing me apart that I couldn't go. I would love to go to that. That would be awesome. Richie Rich says, do you plan on bringing in any of the Cyprochroma species? I know they are hard to ship. Probably not. I wouldn't say never. I could tell you, like, as far as what I have access to, no Cyprochromas. Absolutely none. The one place that I can get Cyprochromas from will not give me an account. Actually, there's 2 places that I know of that have Cyprochromas, and neither will give me an account, which is fine. I mean, they have rules, and I don't meet those rules. So as far as like African cichlids, I would love to bring in African cichlids. I know I don't have very many left, but I've always loved African cichlids, and I would love to bring them in. But I also don't know that, like, when someone says, I want to buy some African cichlids online, I don't think they would think of me or my website. So I don't know how well they would sell, but I love them. Like, I almost ordered some Demonsoni, which are pretty super common, but that also means they're really cheap for me, especially at wholesale. But I had to say no. I gotta, when I'm looking at these lists, I just gotta just I gotta stop myself from like checking everything. 10 of those, 20 of these, 30 of those, 6 of those, 1 of those, 100 of these. Oh man, it's tough. It's rough. But is there anywhere to completely get rid of them once you have them? Because I have a 10-gallon with them in white clouds, and I want them out because I want to put shrimp in with the white clouds. Dwayne Kitchell says, "Isn't your water too soft for Africans?" So I am not one of these pH Nazis. I believe that a stable pH is more important than the correct pH. That being said, I do buffer my water, but I don't buffer my Tanganyikans to like 8.5 or 9.0. I just make sure they're at 7.0 or higher. And my Cyprichromas have bred in 7.5 pH. My Paracyprichromas have bred in 7.5 pH. So yeah, I'm never gonna be like, oh, these Tanganyikans, they have to be at 9 pH, or even like adding minerals. I do add minerals, but again, I don't make my water super hard. Uh, the goal is to like get them to adapt to my water, so I don't have to buy products. I don't have to buy anything special. And I've got my Paracyprichromis now breeding directly out of my tap water, so which is, as you know, insanely soft, low pH, and my Paracyprichromis are breeding in it. So, granted, I don't even know how many generations I'm in, but I've had them for years and years and years and years and years. So I would love to bring in some Tropheus. Did anybody? I'm sure somebody did, but who here watched Corey's video of that African cichlid farm? I was like, man, I was Googling them. I was gonna like, how do I get an account set up with you guys? But yeah, they need a retail store. So, but oh man, that video, if you haven't watched it, I think it's like 40 minutes and it's totally worth it. Randy was the one that films it and narrates it. So it's something different, and it was pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet. Really cool. I will always be, well, I can't say that I'm always going to be a cichlid guy because really it's just about fish for me. Like, are there any, well, I was almost going to say any fish, but I'm still not like very fond of the bigger Central American cichlids. I don't know, like they're sweet, they're awesome. I've said it 1,000 times. Like I'd love to own a Haitiensis cichlid, but I don't think I would ever be able to dedicate like a 300-gallon tank for one fish. I just don't think I could do it. The Dovi pond was fantastic. I know it almost made me want to move to Florida. It's just so. If I lived in Florida, like I wouldn't have a yard. I would just have holes dug out everywhere. It would be ridiculous. Oh man. It was a great video. I would love to fish swimming under the tanks in the wastewater. Oh, I love the fish. Yeah, so for the people that didn't watch it, they have like these cement troughs. They were calling them like caskets or something. I don't even know. And they're all raised up off the ground like 6 inches. And then there's like, well, like about, it looked like about 3 inches of water just everywhere. And so there's all these little like live bears, like big schools of live bears just swimming around in like the runoff and the overflow water that's all on the ground. It was pretty cool. Burial vaults. Yeah, vaults. Casket vaults. It was a super awesome video. I don't know. Did it do well? I gotta go look. I'm curious how well it did. Because I watched it like 3 times. Not that that matters, but let's go to Aquarium Co-op. Here it is. 50,000 views in 3 days. I feel like that's pretty good. Secrets shared by an African cichlid farmer. I had no idea that these were the guys that make the extreme pellets. And knowing that now, like that's all I want to buy is the extreme pellets. Like listening to him talk about how that started and why he makes them. Um, yeah, like I would love to get some extreme pellets. Anyways, yeah, 50,000 views. That's pretty good. When he was mixing his own food, me too. So I actually was making rapashi the other day, dank tanks, and it made me think of you because I was adding a bunch of calcium in it, and I was like, I bet this would be really good for isopods. And I put in some, what was it? Um, what kind did I use? Let me go grab it. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I'm almost back. Calm down. Calm down, people. All right. All right. It was spawn and grow. Oh, here we go. So the rapashi spawn and grow, I was making some of this the other day. And then I thought, why don't I throw some of this in here? Nature's best seaweed calcium. And so I threw that in there. Well, I made a special batch and for the isopods. And they loved it. Worked pretty good. So there you go. Put that over there for now. Anyways. Get my chat back here. Anyways, so Dang Tanks has been sending me like food that he's been feeding his isopods, and that's why it made me think of you. I want some of those 1,200 gallon FEMA apocalypse caskets for grow out ponds. Oh man, there's a huge FEMA camp in eastern Washington, about 5 hours from me, with thousands and thousands and thousands of those caskets. Should just jump the barbed wire fence and toss them over the fence and get out of there really quick. 2 brass plates versus large 9-volt battery and wires to connect them all. What are you talking about? What am I missing? Joint Kitchell says, for those that have Hydra and like issues, there is an old school method. I had Hydra. I just added rainbow fish. 2 brass plates, large 9-volt battery, and wires to connect them all. Let the plates about 2 inches apart from each other and leave it connected for about an hour. What? Oh, jeez. I still love the screen. Yeah. But anyways, now I forgot what I was talking about before that little side trip we just took. Can 2 male dwarf karamis coexist in a 20-gallon tank? I would think so. If it's, yeah, I would think so. It will kill them, Bob. Crystal's Pets and Plants says, hello, Seafood Aquatics. Hello. Greg, that's what I was thinking, because I just watched El Camino, and I was like, I pictured Dwayne like out in a camper somewhere. 9-volt batteries and wires. Totally cooking some stuff up. Jeez. Oh, man. I have some more Kubotii Rasbora fry. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. There's some Danios that I was thinking about bringing in. Let me, I have them in my folder here. I'm pretty, like, weary about bringing in Danios because they're just not very popular fish for some reason. Never mind, I don't have it. Anyways, they look like, I think they were called like tiger Danios, if I remember right. Let me look it up. I'm probably not even close to being right. Yeah, Tiger Danio, right? That's a thing. No, that's not the one I was thinking of. That is a thing, but not the one I was thinking of. Oh well. On to the next topic. When the giveaway drawed or tossed in a digital fluval heater. Hey, I'm telling you, when I had Hydra, I just put it in rainbow fish and they ate them all. It was that easy. I'm thinking about doing a big group of Exodon Paradoxus with some bottom dwellers, and that's it. Nice predator tank and won't hurt plants. Bob, do you need an email person yet? No, I'm not even close. I'm almost to my first full month. Technically, I am. Let me look at my planner here. So I opened on the 20th, but I've been going since the 9th. So yeah, I'm at a month. And my first month, are you guys ready for the numbers on how much money I've made? Let me find that document here. How much money I've made selling fish in my first month of business. Do you guys want to know? Do you? I mean, if you don't want to know, I won't tell you. Oh, I don't want Google domains. I want Google documents. I think you're, honestly, Susan, I think you're too nice to be my email person. I need someone who's going to be nasty. Someone complains, I want someone that's going to punch them in the throat. Like, that's the kind of customer service person I want. Ah, Google. Oh, God, I'm like so out of it. I need Google Drive, folks. Google Drive. Life of Liquid says, hey, Bob, isn't it strange that there aren't more European native fish in the hobby? Do you think the French ate them all? So this is going to be without the losses because I haven't updated my spreadsheet, Dwayne, since last Friday. Where is it at here? So much crap in this folder. After the Guppy disaster. This would include the Endler disaster. Looking for it. Is it saved to... Oh, I probably saved it to my computer instead of my Google Drive because I don't want the government to know. Where's my tinfoil hat? I don't have it here, but it was around like $1,500. I think it was almost $2,000. Negative. I don't know where I hid this stupid document. I'd have to open up Open Office and open it there. But yeah. It was like, I don't know, like 16 or 1800, probably with last weekend. I'm down about 2,000, I think, since starting this endeavor. But most of this is the build, right? That's all included in there. So going forward, like next month, like all the wood, all the screws, all that stuff is not going to be in the budget. So it'll be vastly different next month. And then, of course, the month after, I'm not shipping. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, so far I'm into it about $2,000 loss. I've sold... I can tell you how many dollars in fish I've sold. That's pretty easy to look up. If you care. No wonder you need hateful customer service. Okay. Okay, I don't even know if I should be saying this, honestly. Go to analytics. To today. Wait, no. What did I say? The 9th to the 14th. No wonder you need hateful customer service. Whoa, everyone's saying hello to everyone all of a sudden. That's kind of weird. This weekend's loss, though, total about 300. So, yeah, I'm just going to say $2,000. Let me think about if I want to say how much money I've made, or how much revenue has been generated, not how much money I've made. Let me think about that for a second. You're rich, I tell you. Yeah. I wonder how long, like how long could I survive losing $2,000 a month? Hmm, probably a long time, to be honest. This sounds like Integrity Farms 300 commercial. I don't even know what that is. Just hanged up the green water. My 125 moved all the pond fish in. Tank took a dump. Cichlid Dude says, Bob, don't say it. Don't tell what you've made or revenue. Okay. Do you know? Well, I already said how much I made. Like, I don't really care about that. But do you know how to make $1 million in this business? Are you gonna tell me? Gotta go, Bob. Talk to you later. See you, Casey. South Park? What? I could last like 4 days at that rate. It's all about savings, my friend. All about savings. How to make $1 million start with 2 million. Oh, jeez. I mean, spent. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I've lost it. Bob, if you tell everyone has to say what they make, oh, if I say, then everyone, well, this is not what I make for a living. That's for sure. The nice thing about this venture is that it's not my sole income. So, yeah. In order to make a lot of tanks, you need a lot of tanks and dry goods for when the fish aren't selling so well. I'm already thinking about dry goods. I'm probably looking at like first of the year, like January 1st, because there are some programs that I currently take advantage of that are going away at the end of the year. So I'll probably start looking at dry goods, plants, because you can ship plants year round. Even when it's super hot, you can ship them. When it's 0 degrees, you can ship plants. But these are all like, still in the back of my mind. I got way more pressing issues before I start thinking about like dry goods and plants. I thought about ordering plants this week actually, just to see what they look like when they come in. Start out with 2 million, and in no time you'll have 1 million. Put all 2 million on black or double zeros. 35 to 1 on double zero, I think. 35 or 36 or something like that. And it sounds like you're ready to go public. How I know I was talking about someone with this the other day, like, how can I go public and sell some shares? I mean, I know how to make a company public, but the hard part is selling the shares. Yeah, it would be, so selling shares would be fun, but I would always have to be like the primary shareholder, just so I'm the boss. That's the whole point of owning my own business, is so that I'm the boss. So I would sell like 49% of the shares. If I had 100, if I had 100 shares of Steamfod Aquatics, and I sold 49 of them, I think they would have to be like, I don't even want to do that kind of math right now. Like $10,000 a share. I want to share for every day I've been a member. Good luck, my friend. So do I. You can go C Corp and sell shares, but you have to gift yourself shares to have enough for the majority. Almost a year. Celebrity endorsement. Find a boxer or football player that likes fish. I want to find like, what I think, like these bigger YouTubers. If I was one of these bigger YouTubers, like I would be hitting up celebrities left and right and be like, "Hey, you got a fish tank? Let me come over and film it." Be good publicity. Or maybe John Krasinski has a fish tank, and Jack Ryan 2 is coming out, so be like, cross promote it somehow, or I don't know. There's got to be some way to get celebrity fish tanks on YouTube, besides like awful shows like Tanked. Yeah. Candy got plants from me. There we go. Have Corey recommend you, since he doesn't ship fish. Well, yes and no. I'm not saying that I wouldn't take a recommendation. I'm just saying that I want to earn the recommendation. I don't want to just be like, hey, you're my buddy that makes me super chat you to get my questions answered. um, but because he does have that live fish section on his website, and the goal is to get good enough to where he would actually want to recommend me. Roman Atwood has a tank and he lives in Ohio. Yes, I was actually pretty close to filming that tank once upon a time. Very long time ago, when I was just a wee little YouTuber, and I still am. Super chat for shares. Oh, that'd be terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. When you figure like YouTube's cut, IRS is cut. Ugh, ugh. I found one person in my whole area that likes fish. Unless they are fried. Yeah. I'm losing all my local fish people. It's kind of sad. What a pistogramma do you have again? Hongsloy. Hong Sloy. HONGSLOI. I think. Yeah. There is my link to be a member. If you want to be a member, you don't really get much for it, but it's still pretty cool. So yeah, you guys should be members. That's my hard sell. There's nothing to buy, all sold out. Are you talking about my website? There is stuff on the website, but I took a lot of stuff to zero because I'm not selling any fish this week for reasons said earlier in the live stream. No soup for you. Are they small? Are they sexable? They are. Okay, so here's the deal, Devin. Like, if I was giving these to a friend, I would be like 100% confident in sexing them. However, if I'm selling these, then I'm probably down to like 85% confidence level. Oh, excuse me. And that is simply because Epistos are kind of famous for having like sneaker males. And yeah. So I have at least 2 confirmed males. At least 2. And I do have one that could be a sneaker male, so no fish for me this week. So yeah, if it was something like I'm just giving to a friend or even like selling to a friend, I would be like, yep, this is a male and female. But I would hate to like promise that. And even if I was like 100% positive, I would still not guarantee sexes. Like, if you look at my website, I don't guarantee sex. Like, even on the guppies that I sell in pairs, like, obviously it's pretty easy to tell the difference between a male and a female guppy at almost any rate, at almost any stage of its life. But I still don't guarantee it. So if I don't know, it would take a pretty monumentous screw up to mix up a pair of guppies, but and if it happened, I would make it right, but you're still gonna get mad if you got like 2 females. I have no price on them. Because I'm still growing them out. They will sell at about 1.25 inch is what the sellable size is. Once they get that size, they're about an inch right now, so probably about another month to go, anyways. This is something I'm starting to strategize for as we come into the winter months, and that is fish you can buy now, knowing they come in small, and grow them out in November and December and have them ready to go by the end of January. So, yes. So, anyways, so that's what I'm looking at like right now. I'm also looking at doing like, I don't know if I want to give this idea away yet, so maybe I won't. This would be something that I'm working on, like some ideas. How can I say this without giving away the idea? I can't. Sorry. I'll be posting it for the members later, but yeah, I'm gonna have to leave you guys with a cliffhanger there. I think it'd be pretty fun though. Like it's gonna be something that even if it doesn't perform well, it's still gonna be like a fun thing. I'll just get rid of that quarter. It's still gonna be like a fun thing to do. So I can say at least there's things to look forward to, especially now that I have all this free time. Like I'm just strategizing, if you will. But that's one of the things I'm looking at doing is bringing in. Well, it's a little tougher now, but one of the goals was to bring in like a ton of apistos and grow them out over the winter. I hope I'm able to order fish shortly. Power bill in Alabama has been kicking my booty. Have the firewood stacked up for the winter, so release some funds. I wish I had a fireplace. I really do. I miss having a fireplace so bad. Dang Mother Nature. It's so... Oh! Here's a surprising little tidbit. The fish in my pond are like doing amazing. It was below freezing like 2 nights in a row, and those rosy barbs out there like don't even care. Like they're still super active, swimming all over the place, and I'm like, to be fair, the temperature, the coldest I've seen the temperature in the pond is in the upper 40s. The internet says they can go down to like 55, but they're spunky little dudes. They don't even care. So I'm kind of like playing this little game of like how cold can they go with hopefully not killing them. Cichlid Dude says, can we ship you fish? Yes. I am looking for people that breed their own fish that would be willing to sell at wholesale prices. I brought in... Oh, man. So I did get some fish from a local breeder last week. I got some Japanese blue endlers, the blue dream shrimp, red lace guppies, and some other guppies that I don't remember. It's guppies, endlers, and shrimps that I got from a local breeder. And I've reached out to Trevor at Mile High Plecos. He has some batches growing out of some plecos that he might sell me. So yeah, I'm basically looking for people that like maybe breed in bulk and can't get rid of fish, but I am not, I'll tell you right now, I am not looking for standard bristlenose plecos. So yes, I don't want albino bushy nose plecos. I don't want just the normal chocolate bushy nose plecos, because let's be real, everyone and their grandma breeds those things, and they're just a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. How about some ram's horn snails for free? I would take all the free snails I can get, because I have about 20 pea puffers right now, in addition to other my humpback puffer. And my Mabu puffer is way too big for those snails. But here's another little funny tidbit. So I feed my tegu ground turkey, right? And so I've been like just dropping in turkey into all my tanks. I'm like, will this fish eat turkey? And obviously they all eat turkey, but ground turkey, it's insanely messy, right? So you drop in some ground turkey and your whole tank just is cloudy, but they love it. They absolutely love it. And I'm just like, I don't film these tanks anyways. They're already disgusting to look at. They don't make good tanks for YouTube, because they just don't. I love algae, and so do the fish, but YouTube hates algae. When I post videos with algae in the tanks, people go ape shit. It's crazy. But one thing I did, I took like a huge chunk of this ground turkey, and I rolled it all up, probably to the size maybe a little bit bigger than a golf ball, and I dropped it in my Mabu puffer tank, and it swallowed the whole thing whole. And and of course then it starts chomping on it. It's like exploding out the side of its gills like these huge balls of turkey as it eats it, because that's just how they eat. And all these other fish are like swarming it. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Because I'm always looking at other things to feed that Mabu puffer, and I can get like ground turkey for I think I paid like $1.99 a pound. Obviously, you cannot use that as a staple on a puffer. You still need snails or anything with hard shells to trim the teeth. Because the last thing I want to do is sedate a puffer and trim the teeth. I have no idea how to do that, and I don't want to know how to do that. But it's still something to do, maybe like once a week, something like that. So that was pretty cool. Some other things that I've had to eat is rapashi, but I don't remember what flavor it was. It was only one flavor that it took. Unfortunately, that was like 2 years ago, but the turkey so far, it's taken every time. And it probably only gets like a quarter of it because the rest of it comes out of its gills. It's still, so it eats the turkey like it's a shell. So it's like trying to find something to chomp down on, but there's nothing there. So it's just squirting out the gills, and he is getting some of it. It's kind of funny. Bob needs 5,000 convicts. No, but I would take 5,000 crickets. Shoot, I forgot I was supposed to order some today. I could probably still do it. Alex says, any possibility of getting a Pisto Cockatoides triple red or orange? Also, do you plan on keeping long fin white clouds consistently? So it's not really up to me if I can keep something consistently, because there's so many times that I order something that's on the list and it's just not in stock. I've ordered gold white cloud minnows like twice now, and they've never come in. The green fire tetras that I ordered the first time are not in stock. So if it was up to me, like I would keep them inconsistently, but it's not up to me. That just reminded me of another fish I have is green neon tetras. Green neon tetras. So that's pretty cool. Do scarlet baddis eat shrimp? Yes. Yes, but not consistently. So they will eat like shrimplets. Let's put it that way. Teresa, I did not get your email. Which ones are you talking about? I don't even have my email open. Let me open it. All emails, I don't know which one you sent it to, but I don't see it in this one. But all emails should go to steamfightaquatics@gmail.com. Or you could also use bob@steamfightaquatics.com. That'll get redirected to my Gmail as well. But for some reason, I don't see any emails. No, the only unopened emails I have are spam. So no. Clove oil, my guess. Are we talking about puffer teeth? Yeah, clove oil. Any possibility? Oh, I already read that one. Hongsloi are awesome. They are smaller than cockatoides and don't murder endlers so much. The thing I found about Hongsloi is, at least the ones I have, I don't know if you've experienced this, you should let me know. They're kind of wimps. They're fraidy cats, man. They just don't come out. So I have them in the same tank as Danios, which are all over the place. And these guys, and it's not like they're just hiding in their cave. They are like straight up, like flat to the ground. Like, oh my God, there's so many Danios around here. Oh, don't let them see me. It's weird. I've never seen an Apisto act that way ever. And over Danios, like Danios aren't going to do anything to you. They're like the perfect dither fish. But yeah, they're weenies for sure. I just bought some Scarlet Baddis, and they are being picky as what they eat. Yep. A lot of them will only eat live food. I got really lucky when I had my Black Tiger Baddis, and that they would eat flake. It certainly wasn't their favorite, but if they went like a couple days without eating anything, they would eat flake. But they're definitely like those species that you should have live food, or I don't know if you've tried frozen food. That might work. I have like a pound of blackworms. I got way too many blackworms. So I've been feeding those to everything. Everyone test the like button. Yeah. I keep hitting the like and it keeps turning to gray. Won't stay blue. If I had available QT, I would be tempted to buy all your pairs, but I already have 2 pair. Um, I'm hoping I have 3 pairs. That's it. That's all I got. Just try dislike. Yeah. I saw a comment, Mr. Bob Kaler. Um, you said, oh yeah, right here. You said you disagree. Bob's members get more behind the scenes than anybody. Um, is that true, or are you just trying to be nice? Like, I feel like that can't be true because I don't really post a lot. Like, I mean, I've been trying to post like once a day, but this weekend, let's just forget. We're just gonna forget about this weekend and move on. I do try to post at least once a day, not always like pictures or videos, but I already got a video for the members tomorrow. And guys, you're not really like, this is not like a, be a member spiel. They're just like 30 seconds to like 1 minute videos. Like, I'm holding my cell phone and be like, hey, look at these fish. That's it. Mine says blue. It approved me as a true fan. Yeah. Um, my next video is, however, so like today, I posted, I don't even know how long it was, not even a minute long video of the Kamaka rainbows, but my next video is of Kamaka rainbows. Like, it's the Kamaka rainbow species profile video. So, obviously that video is going to be far better than a 10-second video in the member section. I don't even know how long it was. It wasn't that long. The Zen Ginger, hi peoples, did I miss it all? Yes, and I even started early. Ugh. I have Steenfot Mania. I can give you about 1,000 Asa tilapia cichlids and about 200 Nimbochromis venustus and about, yeah. I certainly don't want 200 venustus. I almost thought about bringing him in, and I just thought about like what would happen if I get stuck with it. That is not a fish I want to get stuck with. No. So yeah, I'm like looking for fish in bulk, but I'm looking for fish that would sell. A lot of these fish, there's a reason that you guys want to give them away because you can't sell them. Yeah. I'm not saying that like you're trying to and can't sell them. It's just I don't know. Like me, I can't sell multis. Like, I can't even give them away. Sucks. I've tried to be a member like 5 times. No luck. Welcome to the Steenfot Shoal. Casey Corby, number 40, I believe. The big 4-0. I'm curious if it's giving you like errors. I've also heard that it's like region locked. I think it was Alec. Alec, I don't know if you're still here. Maybe it wasn't you. Said that it wasn't available where they were at. Like, it's not allowed. It's true. I've told you that several times. Oh. Well, so I will tell you, I'm going to start doing those videos like today more often. Because I mean, honestly, they take like 5 minutes. Like that video I posted today is even edited, believe it or not. like a 30-second video. Casey says I'm in Australia. Oh, I shouldn't say region locked. I should say country locked. It's not supportive of, oh yeah. So the Apple thing, to be a member with Apple, because Apple sucks, you actually have to open like a Google Chrome window or something like that, a different browser. Like, you have to be a browser. You have to open it in a browser and go to your browser, type in youtube.com, then you got to switch it to desktop mode, and then you can become a member. I don't know what is up Apple's butt, but they just refuse to play ball with Google about anything. I hate Google and I hate Apple. Where's the middle ground here, people? Duck, duck, go. Jeez. I am in Brokedom. It doesn't work here either. All right, what's the deal here? Where is my page? Let's go over here. Nope. Let's go over here. Let's see. I feel like I just scratched my face. Did I? No. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, congratulations, Steve Fought Aquatics, for joining the Steve Fought Shoal. Somebody please remind me to cancel that after the stream. I wonder, can I cancel that right now? Oh, look at that. Where is? How do I cancel? Who's canceled a membership? Oh, end membership right here. End membership. Got it. All right. I'm gonna start doing that like every live stream. I wonder if I'm gonna be charged for that. If I get charged for that, I'm gonna be like, dude, I was a member for like 2 seconds. Why are you guys charging me? Oh my gosh, I just got charged a whole month for that. Your membership will end on November 14th. Okay. I'm not gonna be doing that every live stream. Well, actually, I wonder if I can. Okay. Okay, let's try to re-sign up and see what happens. Um, what sound? Uh-oh, what sound did I make? Did I just fart on camera? Oops. Join. Oh, renew membership for $5 a month. Okay, let's see what happens. If I just spent $10 on this, I'm gonna be mad. Is it gonna spam it again? What? It's not saying I'm a member again? Okay, now let's see. Okay, gonna go here. End membership and perks. If it says it's gonna end in December 14th, I'm gonna be mad. Your membership will expire November 14th. All right, good. I didn't get charged twice. It would have been funny though, like if it would have came up on there again that I was a member, I would like have somebody in the background just like redoing it over and over and over and spamming that I'm a member. Well, at least now I can see my post. I thought about trolling Corey by joining and unjoining his channel repeatedly and didn't for this very reason. Well, yeah, that kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? You can use that as a tax deduction. Oh, you better believe it. Even all my super chats are a tax deduction. But you didn't think about that. Every super chat is a tax deduction under marketing. Under marketing. So there you go. I save all my super chat receipts for when I do my dollar bill spam. Because it is marketing. You get your name up there. It's advertised over and over and over. Where's my lid? I guess it went the way of the Rapashi. All right. No lid. Alex says, just having a problem with Google password. They also redirected me to PetSmart when I put Steamfod Aquatics in their browser. You know, I do have that one PetSmart live stream that did really well for some reason. Let me look. There might be some word association there, something in the algorithm. I don't know. 1 hour live streams. Yeah. So my PetSmart. Is that what you said? PetSmart? Where are you at? Yeah, PetSmart. My PetSmart live stream is my second most viewed stream ever. That's crazy. Yeah. Man, I really feel like I scratched myself. Jeez. It says, I'm far back in the stream, but I don't keep my Hongsloi with anything bigger than Endlers. I also, yeah. They are with Daniels. Oh, they're also with Yellow Rainbow Fish. And also my breeding pair of Green Dragon Plecos. So they come out and say hi pretty frequently. I also don't have any plants. And that's definitely a problem. Bob, drink that water like I do beer. I honestly, like, I don't care if people drink. I'm just so thankful that I don't drink anymore. Like, that was one of the best decisions I ever made. Well, Bob, I hope you make more money next month or lose less. I'll definitely lose less because a lot of the like I said, a lot of it is the startup fees. I also had to pay what did I pay? I paid some stupid state yearly tax last month or this month to keep my LLC in good standing. So stupid. Like, the thing is, so it was like an $85 LLL yearly fee, but it doesn't say what the fee is for. Like, nowhere does it say what it's for. Nowhere. At least, like, when I pay my excise tax every year, like, this is going to excise tax. That's whatever. I don't know what that tax does for me, and I don't care, but I still pay it. It's like $150. But this, like, annual fee, now this is like the second year that I paid it, and I still don't know what it's for. It's just a fee. Here is a fee for owning an LLC. It costs us, the government, absolutely nothing, but because you're an LLC, you have to pay this annual fee. We have, I have to pay you to keep a record of my LLC. Pfft, get out of here. Stupid government. Bob Kaler says, pound, best behind the scenes content with the $20 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Adios, Bob. Lunchtime over for me. Thank you, that Guppies, for stopping by. Life in Liquid says, hey, Moneybags, I feel like we should get membership cards. I hope you're not talking to me about Moneybags. You're in very deep concentration. My co-op order showed up today. It's Columbus Day. I was shocked. USPS delivered. So they do deliver priority mail all the time. Fierce Wolf, well, you would be number 42 because I was member number 41, and technically I still am. So you're number 42, my friend. Thank you very much. Check out that sweet little... Okay, now I gotta look. Now that I have access to my membership area, I'm gonna see... Wait a minute. Why can't I see it? Oh, I gotta go to community. I'm new to YouTube. Still not as bad as John, though. Okay, it was 32 seconds. There you go. Zen Ginger, Seafood Aquatics, do you show a co-op order from your affiliate link, Bob? Let me take a look. I actually did get a couple orders. So let's take a look. On the 11th and on the 10th. Now, the thing I don't know about this is I don't know if it's real time. I don't know if it's real time. What was Fish and Wildlife Service app fee for import permit? The license fee was $100. $100. Wait, you have an affiliate link? Yep, Deanna, it's right above you for Aquarium Co-op. I will tell you that Aquarium Co-op takes really good care of content creators. It is, bar none, the best affiliate program by like double. Seriously, like double anyone else. Like Amazon, the big companies, Aquarium Co-op definitely takes care of us. There's a reason. Like, I don't get paid for wearing this hat on every live stream. I just do it out of respect for how he treats content creators. That's all it is. That's why I wear the hat, honestly. One was me. Oh, on the 10th, I have two actually affiliate orders. Yeah, it's a really, really good program. A really good program. And I hope he never takes it away. I hope he's lurking. Don't get rid of it. Please don't get rid of it. Oh, man. So Alec, yes. So the fee is only $100 to get your import export license. The problem is most of these places have like $5,000 minimum orders, um, which I am not. I cannot house $5,000 worth of fish. If it was like five fish, like five different types of fish, I could. And it's very tempting to bring in like 1,000 tetras at like 7 cents each. It's very tempting. Um, but at 7 cents, you're looking at like 10,000 tetras. So, it's yeah. So I still went ahead and did it because it would be cool to have, and maybe next summer if things go well, maybe. The nice thing, so my fish room in the garage is very small, very small. The thing is though, is because I'm building it modularly, it's very easy to expand. So it's basically like one section is a little over 8 feet long. It's like so one shelf is like 8 foot 1 inch, right? And I have those four 24-inch aquariums across. That whole section can be unscrewed and moved wherever I need it to move. The next one I think is like, it's an odd number, like 63.5 inches on the next shelf. And the only thing that's connecting them is just some support beams and then the panels in the back. So it's really like on those, everything is built with like wood glue and all that stuff, except for the pieces that connect the shelves, or the, I don't even know what you want to call them, the modular units together. So it's easy to just back the screws out and I can move them. There's more room in the garage that I'm taking up for, but the whole reason of starting small is because I am small. Like, I'm not going to build out 1,000 square foot place that's going to cost me thousands and thousands of dollars when I'm only selling like 5 or 6 orders a week. So as we grow, or as I grow, as the website grows, I can grow and expand very easily. So yeah. Anyways, I want to fill my 125 with 500 neon tetras. I just want to get an order of like 500 tetras just to see what it looks like. I remember being with Corey when he had like 300 tetras and like a 40 gallon, and you're just looking at it like, that's not 300 tetras. No way. It's really like, it's so much more than what it actually looks like, but still, it's still pretty impressive. Bob Neighbor's gonna be mad at him digging all the money out of the backyard to order $5,000 worth of fish tonight. Digging all the money. Yeah, I wish I could dig those ponds like in Florida, man. That'd be sweet. Maybe you could go in with M. Who's M? Zen Ginger Bob, do you have an Amazon link or just your camera link? Curious. That's where I buy the other half of my fish stuff. So here's the thing. When you click on like the camera link in my description, that locks you to me for 24 hours no matter what you buy. So the Amazon affiliate link, like, well, any affiliate link, right? If you click on any one of my affiliate links, you are locked no matter what for 24 hours. So it's not like, here's an affiliate link for my camera. If you want to buy my camera, I get credit. No, it's here's an affiliate link for my camera. If you click on it and buy anything at all, then I get credit for it. That's the way affiliates work. Now, if you click on my link and then you click on someone else's link, you're not necessarily locked to my link for 24 hours. If you click on my link and then like 2 hours later you click on someone else's link, then you're on their affiliate link, if that makes sense. Maybe you could go on with a Rachel on an order of CPDs. I don't know that she's still importing. Is she? And she's very far away. Like, if it was as simple as like, hey, she lives across the street or even within like an hour or two of me, then maybe. But shipping that kind of quantity is probably the last thing she wants to do right now, honestly. There you go. The Zen Ginger can be locked to Bob for 24 hours. What? Oh, my co-op link? Yeah. I also have a link for Flip Aquatics as well, but I never use it. I mean, I buy my own fish now, so now there's no reason for me to use it. But Um, anyways, so yeah, Amazon and Flip and Aquarium Co-op are pretty much the only affiliate links. I have a TubeBuddy affiliate link, but unless you're a YouTuber, you're never gonna use TubeBuddy. And I think that's all. Anyways, what do we got? Bob neighbors. So the nice thing, actually, the nice thing about my neighbors is that they're used to it. Like when I'm kicking a UPS package down the street or tossing UPS packages out of USPS priority packages out of my truck or Jeep, they don't even say anything about it. They don't even ask me what I'm doing. Have you considered going on Get Gills with Dan's Fish? If I didn't start my own website, then yes. But honestly, the amount of time it takes to post everywhere, and I'm sure like if I made like templates for everything where I could just paste, copy paste the picture and the description and the price to get gills, post it over at Aquabid, put it on my website. No, I'm just looking at my own website and doing the work there. Especially now because again, it's one of those things where I don't want to get too much too fast. Like one week I shipped out I think like 14 orders, and that was like an all day process. So I would say like probably like 20 orders a day shipping is probably like my max, my absolute max. If I ever get to a point where I'm shipping that many orders a day, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, but I hope to have that problem in the near future. Well, by next year, really. That weird Bob guy is filming himself throwing. It's actually I don't film a lot outside because it's really tough to film outside in my neighborhood. I got like the neighbors behind me are always having like fiestas or something. I don't know, but it makes me mad because their food smells so good. It's so good. They're always cooking like carne asada or something. I don't know, but it just smells amazing. I don't care about the noise at all. I just care that I can't eat that food. And then there's neighbors like kitty corner to me. Now those guys I care about the noise because they're always just yelling and screaming. And then there's some douchebag down the road that has like a big diesel truck that thinks he's got to gun it every time he leaves the neighborhood. That's happened twice when I was trying to film my ponds. So yeah, it's just a really noisy neighborhood. There's a lot of kids, and I don't know. There's a lot of meth heads too, so I don't really want them to like see all my equipment and get tempted. I don't know. So yeah, I just don't film outside a lot. I would assume shipping fish has a huge learning curve. It's actually not bad. It's one of those things. It's like it's a very actually small learning curve, and for me, it was just a confidence thing. Like that first week, I was like super nervous. Like hope these fish don't die. I hope I do it right. But it's really not. Are you not impressed by his truck? No, I do this every time he goes by. I'm like, hee, sucks to be you, buddy. But anyways, it's not really like that hard at all. Like fish, I don't think fish get enough credit for how like durable they are. There's a lot of talk about, fish dying. Of course, I just killed a bunch of fish, but they're pretty tough in the long run, and they can take some beating even from the UPS guy. I watch those videos of the UPS drivers like throwing TVs over fences and stuff. That would piss me off. I have a neighbor that has to start his truck and gun the motor at 6 a.m. every day, and he parks beside. Yeah, there used to be a guy behind me that owned like a Harley. That was the worst ever. And I know I'm a bike rider, but I'm never going to have one of those exhausts that are just like screaming for attention. Like, everybody look at me, I'm on a motorcycle. Nope, I don't need that. If you need that, that's fine. Like if you're watching and you have a motorcycle that you can hear from 10 miles away, that's all right. I just remember as a teenager getting pulled over for my stereo being too loud and that chopper going by, and I'm like, I can't hear what you're saying, cop. Like you're pulling me over. Like that's like 10 times louder than my stereo. what's the deal? You're pulling me over because I'm a kid in a sports car, like, and you're probably afraid of a motorcycle, dude. I don't know. I love cops. I have nothing but respect for them, but I sure didn't as a kid because that I got pulled over all the time. RJL, yeah. So loud pipe saves lives. I get it. I get it. But it's yeah. So yeah, everyone's saying it's for safety. But when you're in a neighborhood and you're sitting in your driveway and you're just revving it nonstop, you're not saving lives. You're not. I don't care, if you're doing it on streets. Um, it's just like there's this double standard that I don't know. I just got pulled over a lot as a kid for my stereo, and I just was like, really, look at this guy. It doesn't need to be that loud. Like I can hear you over my stereo. And then you have all the people that drive like douchebags. Like you're splitting lanes, man. It's not legal in my state. This isn't California. You're splitting lanes. You're bound to die. When I was probably like 14, we were going whitewater rafting, and we're up in the mountains. Roads are windy, and this dude in a Kawasaki Ninja going just so fast around these corners, and then probably like 15 minutes later, go heading down the mountain in our truck full of rafts. There's cars pulled over, and everyone's way back in the woods. And sure enough, going too fast around the corner, he launched himself way back in the woods. Like, why? I don't know. Like, I get on my motorcycle and I just take it easy. I kick back and I'm like, yeah, this is real nice. This is like, and I owned a crotch rocket too, and I did stupid stuff. I almost got in a head-on accident, and that was enough for me. Like, that was enough. I'm like, okay, this is fun and all, but I don't need to go 9 million miles an hour on a crotch rocket and do stupid stuff. Now I get on my cruiser and it's just a good time. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Big difference between having a loud bike and intentionally revving for attention. Yeah, like I said, you're in a neighborhood, dude. I don't know. We're so far off topic right now. Like my exhaust is loud when I rev it, but I don't need to rev it for people to hear me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Local police wouldn't buy the loud pipe, saves lives. When I used to drive around with open headers, yeah, and there's actually my neighbors like kitty corner this way. They're banditos, and they have parties like every weekend. There's I don't know, the street is just lined with their bikes, and they're like the most respectful people that I've ever been around, like ever. Like they're not loud, they're respectful. I don't know, but then I had this douchebag over here in the corner revving his motorcycle. I'm like, these banditos have parties over here with a half a dozen motorcycles at least, and I don't even know about it unless I drive by it. But some guy that's even farther away, I can hear him start and rev his motorcycle for 10 minutes. Anyways, we're getting on some pretty crazy tangents here. Well, I am. Dan ships a few hundred orders every Monday, and he has a helper. Yeah, I would definitely need a helper. And obviously, I'm new at it, so I need to refine my. Let's bring it back to fish here, guys. I'm ranting pretty hard. Yeah, obviously this is a learning process, and I hope to one day be as good as Dan's fish as far as shipping. But he's got so much more experience on me. That's obviously never going to happen. But like that first week was a huge learning curve that first week. And I even like the night before, like printed out the invoices, got all the boxes prepped, and it still took forever. So, I'll refine the process. I'll get better. I'll get faster. But yeah. You need to take care of yourself for the fish. Crash Rocket guys go through Metro Detroit over 100 miles an hour all time in the summer. Yeah, and those are not even the dudes with the loud exhaust. Anyways, you know what else is loud in your neighborhood? The garbage truck. Those, I almost swore again. I apologize for swearing earlier. 2 of the last 3 weeks, they skipped my garbage can, and I am so pissed off about it because I create a lot of trash with all these orders coming in, the building in the garage. It's so annoying. So annoying. And then you call the city and they're like, there's a car parked in front of it. I'm like, no, I'm up before he gets here, and I watch him drive by. The one time The one time that he picked it up, I was like running with the garbage can at like 6:37 in the morning and putting it in front of him. So, yeah. Anyways, made you move the live stream. Agree, fish tube. Dan is expanding, so is doing well. Fish tube. I just pulled for having a white car and was asked about gang activity. I grew up in the sticks. Yeah, so I got all kinds of cop stories, and I love cops. I do ride-alongs. I'm actually in the process of maybe volunteering. But anyways, I just had a lot of problems with them as a kid. Like, I got pulled over, so I had a red Ford Escort, and I got pulled over, and they wanted to search my car because they had reports. People were calling in that someone is driving around in a red pickup, a truck, throwing nails out of it, and I'm like, does this look like a truck? No, you can't search my car. And of course, they go through the whole big deal, make a big deal out of it, end up searching it anyways. I'm like, how does my car not even? It's not even a truck. How does that give you probable cause? Because it's red? I don't know. I've had way more positive experience with cops than I have negative, so I'm not gonna complain. Did he swear tonight again? I missed it. I think I did. I think I might have swore. I was hoping no one caught it, but it wasn't an F-bomb though. Boy, that sucked. In Los Angeles, I've had to slip the driver some booze. Then he's picked. Wait, RJL. Oh, it does it for subscribers. Tom Mitchell, if you're here, welcome to the subscription club, I guess. I don't know. Got my license and turned radio off. Huh? I picked up my daughter from work at 2 a.m. last year. She was closing manager at McDonald's, watched a cop look at my truck and pull into the parking lot. Boy. I'm having a hard time keeping this live stream about fish at this point. Pulled in behind me with his headlights off, got out with his gun drawn, and snuck up behind my truck. In the 80s, they thought I was a drug dealer. It made them wait for 3 hours to search my truck. I don't let people search me at all. Like, no. It's not even a matter of, like, I'm totally innocent. But, like, even leaving Walmart now, they want to search your bags. And I'm like, nope. Nope. You cannot search my bags. Go waste someone else's time. Yep, I'm that douche. Oh, wow, kids, stay in school. Anyways. Holy cow, it's already 6:30. Wow. I wasn't even breathing. He was talking on his radio, bent down behind me. It was a stolen rocks, Pam. You know this. Jeez. Well, like I said, every profession is gonna have bad apples, but like I said, way more positive experiences than negatives with police officers. So I'll never complain because they're the people that are gonna be the ones risking their lives to save my life one day. So, yep, nothing but respect. Finally, my daughter came out and looked at each other. He asked if he was drunk. They had to get a warrant. I didn't have anything to that night. Yeah. There was another time, I don't know, geez. All right, one more story. I could tell police stories for days. There was another time where I was sitting in my car in my apartment and they wanted to search my car because they had reports of someone stealing spare tires. I'm like, what? Sorry, only one spare tire in this car. Like, get out of here. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But like I've told a story of when I got pulled over doing 140. You know, that was an extremely positive experience. Didn't get a ticket. So yeah, like I said, you win some and you lose some. All right, let's try to close this out with some fish talk, huh? For the people that stuck it out for an hour and a half. Let's get some fish questions in here, because if I get talking about stories, like life stories, we could go on forever. Let me check my messages. I normally don't stream this late. Let's get some fish questions. I mean, unless this is what you guys want to talk about. I mean, there's still 122 people here, and we're not even talking about fish. So, we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. My blue neon rasboras are doing great. I am glad to hear it. Thank you for leaving the review. Okay, let's check some reviews. Some website product reviews. That's what we can do. How many neons would you put in a 35-gallon hex? Honestly, not a lot. Those tall tanks don't offer much room for schooling species. So, oh, excuse me. Oh, here's some reviews right here. So honestly, not a lot. I would have to know the exact. I don't remember the exact dimensions of the 35 hex, but not very many. Not very many. Those hex tanks are good for like angelfish, fish that grow tall. Yellow shrimp review, 5 stars. These shrimp are so yellow. When I received them, I couldn't stop weeping with joy. They prance about the tank in a manner that is sure to delight the whole what? Oh, the whole family. It only shows me like the first X amount of characters in a review. Blue Neon Rasbora. I love these guys so much. After my first order, I ordered them again. 16 total. They arrived in great shape, packaged perfectly. I had no losses, and they are growing nicely for me. Great addition to my tank. Beautiful little fish. I'll be ordering again. 5-star review. I got a 1-star review on my Facebook page. That was pretty fun. I don't even do anything on that page. Okay, looks like we got some fish questions going on here. My Coreys are breeding again to get back to fish. I'm currently breeding snow white guppies. Awesome. Did you actually find some females for the males I sent you? Can I just send you money and tank size and have you stock it with your own discretion? I feel like that would actually make a pretty fun video, honestly. But if somebody just sent me money, then I'm going to send rainbow fish. Teresa says, how about algae question? Cladophora algae can be killed by hydrogen. It can be killed by H2O2. So get a pipette. They're super cheap, and you can spot treat it if you have a lot of it. If it's growing on decorations, you can just take it out and spray it and douse it with hydrogen peroxide. Leave it out for as long as you want to and put it back in. It'll die off. So there is a difference with Cladophora algae than like blackbeard algae. So there's a lot of videos on blackbeard algae with hydrogen peroxide. When you use hydrogen peroxide on blackbeard algae, the very next day it turns like purplish red, like a red color, and then the next day it's dead. With Cladophora algae, it takes about 5 days, maybe a week to kill it off. So blackbeard algae, you can tell it's working. Cladophora algae, you cannot tell it's working. It'll just be gone one day. Every time I've used it, like a week later, it's just gone. So you can use that. It's like 30 inches tall and 12-inch sides. So that's just not a lot of room for a schooling fish. Maybe like a dozen at most. Maybe. Bryce says, any corridors coming in? I have corridors have brosis going through quarantine right now. And then I just have pygmy cories. I still have not brought in any like full size corridors though. Nope. No females, just breeding to albino. That's pretty interesting. I'm curious how that turns out. I have to get going. I want to thank you for the stream. I've missed you all. Yeah, it was really good to see you, Jamie. If you're still here, it's been a while since I've seen you in a live stream, so always fun to see you. You are the director after all, the director of the live stream. It's one of those old tanks from the 70s. Honestly, I mean, I would just go to Petco and buy like a 29 gallon for $29, honestly. And just, I don't know. I've never been a fan of tall tanks, especially the hex tanks. It just doesn't give you like very much. It doesn't give you very much space to. What am I trying to say here? Well, it just doesn't give you very much space. It just doesn't. So the 29 gallon tanks isn't is an excellent tank size for almost anything. Like aquascaping. Aquascaping those hex tanks is a nightmare, in my opinion. I have other tanks. This one is just the challenge. Yeah, I've had someone offer to give me. It was like a really big hex tank, and I was like, I don't even want one for free. Honestly, I don't. They're just awkward. They look awkward. Um, it might be kind of cool to do like a hex or any tall tank with like jungle Val, but honestly, any tank is gonna look cool with jungle Val. So I have a 29 through 75s. Well, there you go. All right. I still will stick to my stance of I would just throw it out. Take it to Goodwill. Not sure why, but the auto feeder isn't good. Not sure why, but the auto feeder isn't good. What auto feeder and why is it not good? Those tall tanks that size have about as much surface air exchange as a 10-gallon tank. Yep. You could take a free tank and sell it, easy money. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. It would have to be a fairly large tank because you got to figure like, what's a 35-gallon hex gonna sell for? $35. Like I would never pay more for a used tank. Like I would never pay more than 50 cents a gallon. So what am I sell it for 20 bucks and then have to deal with all the no shows, all the flakes, all the people that are trying to rip you off. I've had that happen, not for fish tanks, but would you say swordtails are just as easy to breed as guppies? I would not, Garrett. I will say they are easy to breed, but not as easy as guppies. I think, and I'm sure people might disagree with me, and I've only bred swordtails once, so but I feel like they prey on their young more than other light bearers, and I feel like they're just more aggressive in general. Out of all the light bearers I've kept, the swordtails were by far the most aggressive. I guess I'm Hostatus Pam. If you can breed Pygmaeus, you can breed those. There's a much higher demand for them. Jeremy. So I feel like all the pygmy quarries have kind of a high demand, honestly. Bob, it sounds like you have lost some faith in humanity. I don't think so. There's some really good people out there, my friend. Dwayne, exactly what I meant. Those tall tanks, the size. Oh, yeah. Broke on the third day. Already got your refund. Well, there you go. When are you getting some more Praecox rainbows? Did you say earlier already? I have not said, but I have some in quarantine right now. I got more last week, so they'll be ready next week. Actually, pretty much every fish I have will be ready next week. Breed some nice Delta guppies again, Bob. Life in Liquid. I am almost ready to start putting my black Moscow guppies on the website. Almost. I was actually going to take pictures and put them on the website today, but then I noticed that I don't really have a lot of males. I would say my ratio is like 12-1. So I could put like one or two like trios on the website, but I think I'm going to hold out for a little bit longer until some more fry grow up. I got the red lace guppies will be hitting the website. I'll be keeping a trio for myself to breed those. A lot of this stuff that I'm keeping, I'm keeping on the side to breed later when the garage is done. I'll be redoing the fish room, and I'm going to do it to breed. So yeah, look forward to that. Black Moscows, oh, and they are great. The females look amazing. They're monsters. Of course, all Moscow guppies are larger than normal guppies. But yeah, the females are just gigantic. And they have nice black tails. Ooh, they're so beautiful. Such a cool fish. So yeah. I don't know how well the guppies are going to sell, honestly, because there's a lot of people breeding and selling guppies. So that's just one thing that's like in the back of my mind. Like I don't want to overbreed these things and then be stuck with them. What about mutt guppies? Yep, I'm setting up a 40-gallon breeder that will be for all my mutts. So like my snow whites, I still have like the purple luminous guppies that I took off the website completely, but I still have them, and I'm hoping to breed those as well. I fiddle too much. Save me a trio, please. I just found 5 Kubota Rasbora fry in the fry box with Farlow Wella fry. How the heck do they get in there? Um, it's always funny when stuff like that happens because I have tanks like set up in my garage. I have tanks set up in my garage. I have tanks set up in my garage that I have not put fish in, and I saw a what was I don't know what I was doing now. Oh, when I was doing my installation, like in all the cracks today, I looked in one of the tanks and there was a guppy in it. I'm like, how did you even get over here, dude? Like I haven't put a net over there. I haven't done a water change in that tank in weeks, and I was just like, there's no light, no plants, there's nothing. It's just water and a sponge filter. And I'm like, how did you even get over here? Like, it's funny how that happens. Jeremy says I can get pygmaeus 4 for $10 at a store around here, but hastatus are like $6 to $7 a piece. Yeah, I don't think that like I try not to gauge fish on the price. So I don't think because a fish is more expensive, it's in higher demand. That's true. That's true sometimes. Like I'm not saying that's never the case. I just don't know that it's always the case because pygmaeus are pretty awesome. And honestly, I bet that store sells more pygmaeus than they do hastatus. Just a guess, but I'm pretty sure they probably do. You forgot you had the. Oh man, don't talk about guppies. My breeding project isn't going well. I'm getting all reds, and I'm not going for reds. Ouch. Oh man. So, yeah. Did you say you have multis coming to the site? I said I might add my multis to the site, just to get rid of them. I was reminiscing the other day of when my 50 gallon lowboy was a multi-tank, and I started missing it. But then I remembered I got bored of it really fast. So I'm kind of in this weird area. Do I want to get rid of them? Do I want to set up the lowboy again? I don't know. I haven't actually. It's probably that lowboy has been in my garage unused for probably like a year and a half. And I just, one of those things like I either need to sell it or use it at this point. If I use it, it'll be for multis. I don't know. I'd be curious to put multis on the site and see how well they sell. Bob, I just unexpectedly came into 100 Jack Dempsey's. Any interest? Nope. That is again one of the fish that people have tried to give me for free a lot. All right, guys, we are at 1 hour and 48 minutes. I'm going to call 12 more minutes. It's been a really long time since I've done a long live stream. This isn't even that long. I've been like thinking about doing like an 8-hour live stream. I've only done an 8-hour live stream once. And I don't know. Like this has been a pretty fun live stream for me, but they're not always this fun. So I don't know. If I did an 8-hour live stream and it wasn't one of the fun live streams, that would drag forever. But like this live stream, it's been an hour and 50 minutes. It feels like it's been like 10 minutes. So Jess says peacock gudgeons on the site anytime soon. Probably not. That's not a fish that I can get right now. So the only way they would get on the site is if they end up breeding for me, because I don't even know how many I have. I think I have like, I don't remember how big my group is. That's a really small fish in a 125-gallon planted tank, so I don't know. It would be a grind. I think it would be fun if I had guests. So, like either in real life or virtual. And when you start thinking about virtual, it becomes a nightmare for multiple guests. Some people want to use Google Hangouts. Some people want to use I don't even know what the other one, Skype. It just becomes a nightmare even thinking about it. I can't believe those crazies who do 24-hour streams on Twitch. Yeah, but they always have people like, and honestly, those are like some pretty hardcore nerds that are gaming that long, anyways. So, um, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a 24-hour gaming session. Um, I even poker. I think poker, like my longest session was almost 30 hours at one time. Um, but again, like poker is one of those things that like you could sit down and then like a minute later it's been like 6 hours. So yeah, XSplit. I don't want to use XSplit because it costs money. At least the last time I looked into it, it costs money, and I'm really not about spending extra money right now. So yeah, that's gaming. Bob is talking. Yeah, so I mean, the one time I did an 8.5 hour live stream, it was on my other channel, gaming. So I've never done an 8 hour live stream on this channel. I think the longest on this channel is like maybe 4.5, 5.5 hours, and that was way back like years and years ago when live streaming just started. We're all nerds, fish or gaming. Yeah, honestly, like sometimes I wish like my gaming channel had more people, but then it's like it's nice when you get in there because I stream on Saturday nights on the gaming channel, and one I say a lot of stupid stuff, and sometimes I nerd rage, so I'm like, maybe I don't want a lot of people watching this. But then there's those times like, yeah, it would be nice if it was bigger, but I don't promote it at all just because, sometimes I nerd rage and I swear, and it's not good for business. So, anyways. My like button works. It must be server maintenance. What games, Bob? The only games that I've done is PUBG, Overwatch, and I think I did Warcraft like once when it relaunched. Too much cursing from the guest on the gaming channel. Yeah, there's a lot of swearing in chat too for some reason. I don't know what it is. So all I have to do to get an 8 hour stream is make 24 alternate YouTube accounts. What are you talking about? Is there still like a time limit? Casey says my male guppy died, hoping he had time to impregnate my females because I've never seen a male like him before. He's the one in my icon. He's a jack-o'-lantern face pattern tail. Well, the good news is that if he did spawn with one of your females, they can hold sperm for like 2 years or something crazy, and possibly any longer. I'm looking at your picture right now. That is a pretty nice looking guppy. Daggerfall has a new version, and I'm thinking about running it. Oh man, I haven't even heard of that game in like 20 years. My like button's still not working. Is mine? Oh wait, I can't hit like 24-hour Pong. Modern Warfare. No, I'm not gonna buy Modern Warfare. So the nice thing about I just got details about your membership cancellation. Oh jeez. The nice thing about PUBG is like I can only play that game for like an hour, maybe two tops. At least like recently, because then it usually takes me about 2 hours to nerd rage on that game and rage quit. Um, so if I was to actually play like a good game, I would hate to get addicted to a good game where I didn't nerd rage, because then I would sit down and like 6 hours of my life would be gone, and that could be time spent taking photos for the website. Like I have the black shrimp or the chocolate shrimp on my website, and I still haven't got a photo of them because I just haven't been able to. Hopefully, Jimmy will send me some of those macro doodads, and I'll be able to get good shots of them. But yeah, if I played a game that I didn't rage quit on, I could really waste a lot of time. Have you tried Call of Duty Mobile? It's pretty sweet for a game for your phone. No, I played PUBG Mobile a lot, but I played at work, and now that I don't work, I don't really play it anymore. Mine isn't either. How many thumbs up does it say I even have? Holy crap, I missed a super chat from Fish Tank Barn. Are you still here? If you're not here, I'm going to send you a message right now. I hate when I miss super chats. Uh-oh. All right, Mr. Mike. Send a message. Sorry I missed your super chat. I feel terrible. Wait, make sure. Oh, he is here. Okay. I'm still gonna send this message. Sorry. There, I still sent it. Yeah, sorry I missed that. Okay, let's actually read it now. $5 super chat, tip jar, just made it back from AE. We'll watch the replay to catch up. It looked like a lot of people had fun at AE. I'm kind of jealous, but then I just think about how much it would have cost me to go, and then I'm not jealous anymore. Send it anyways. Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, it's been pretty choppy lately. Buggy games are rough to stay with. I will say, I think we've had an uninterrupted live stream. And for a 2-hour live stream, that's pretty amazing. I don't think my mic cut out once. I don't think I froze at all. Or if I did, I didn't notice. So that counts. My wallet isn't jealous. Exactly. AE was slow this year. Not a lot of turnout from what I heard. Well, how do you know if it was slow if you weren't there? Or were you there and it was slow? Honestly, AE was dead last year. They should have never moved it to New Jersey. Never. Should have kept it in Chicago. The 2 years I went and it was in Chicago, it was jam-packed. The 1 year I went, what was it, last year? I think I went last year, and it was a ghost town. It was ridiculous. So if there was less people than last year, I can confidently tell you that this will probably be the last time they do it. Because there's already been rumors that they were thinking about stopping and quitting and not doing it anymore. And if they had a rough turnout or a worse turnout than last year, they probably won't do it again. And honestly, it's their own fault. Like, they don't even want to do it. That's a problem. One, they don't want to do it. Nobody there wants to do it. Nobody there wants to take it on. And two, they lose money because they're terrible at it. And so yeah, I mean, I could rant about those turds forever, but Aquashella is where it's at, honestly. I don't know why anyone would spend money to go to Aquatic Experience versus like Aquashella, honestly. It was a slower turnout, but still a lot of people. Fewer YouTubers for sure. I don't think there was fewer. I don't think there was a lot of YouTubers last year. There was a good show out. There was a good showing of YouTubers last year, for sure. I know some people chose to go to Tinley, the reptile show, which had a huge turnout. I am definitely going to that show next year. And that could have been an issue too, scheduling at the same time as the Tinley reptile show. Like Creative Life Pets went to the reptile show versus the Aquatic Experience. There was a ton of YouTubers at the reptile show. And just looking at that content, I mean, those people know how to put on a show. Way better than Aquatic Experience. Anyways, like I said, I could rant forever about how awful the Aquatic Experience is, but I won't. I feel like I'd just be beating a dead horse, which is the Aquatic Experience. And on that note, folks, it's been 2 hours. So, thank you, Chris Jobs Graham Tanks for the $4.20 super chat. Thank you, Joel, for the $1.50. Thank you, Duke Nukem, for the $15. Thanks, Bob, for the $20. Fish Tank Barn, $5. It's not showing the new members. I do have to thank the new members. Fierce Wolf, Steamfod Aquatics, and Casey Corby. Thank you for becoming members. I appreciate it. It means a lot. That puts us to 42, I believe, which is pretty exciting. 50 is going to be a big number. Might have to do some kind of like celebration for 50. I don't know. But anyways, jeez. Thanks everyone for coming. I appreciate everyone attempting to give me a thumbs up. It means a lot to me, and the people that shared it, the lurkers, you guys are all important. It means a lot to me, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. On that note, we will be ending soon. And it's broken, but that's all right. Remember, keep your sleeves dry and your dreams wet.